Should be faithful, but I think of you like Wi-Fi, and I think of her like cable.
What's up, you guys? It's Tess. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, what's up? I'm Tess, obviously, and I am a licensed esthetician. I post a lot of videos around skincare, skin education, products, home care, how to take care of your skin. I've also recently been incorporating more videos around health and wellness, fitness, nutrition, even dealing with an autoimmune disease. So I really think even skincare is about the bigger picture and taking care of yourself. So that's really my mission here. But today's video, I want to talk about a topic I haven't touched on too much, and that is money and how to turn your passion into a business, how to literally make money being happy. If you guys clicked on this video, you know I just got my first AdSense pin. They didn't send me a check, but YouTube sends you this pin and then you can have your money deposited directly into your account. So not as official as a check, which is what I thought it was when I first opened it, but there's a few steps involved in this process. I feel like it's been a little scavenger hunt, but I am finally a YouTube partner and have monetized my videos, which I know could kind of be perceived as a little bit of a dirty thing, but I really want to break that stigma and talk about why it's okay to feel validated and feel happy making money doing what you love. When I got this check, I felt like, or this pin to get the check deposited, I felt really happy and proud and honestly a little bit validated. And I was talking to my mom and I was like, is that bad? I feel validated from getting a check from YouTube. She was like, no, you know what, honey, like it's human nature. And I agree, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being paid for something you pour so much effort, love, passion, like, you know, a lot of hours into. And starting a YouTube channel, I had no idea what I was getting into. I just wanted to talk about products and makeup, and then later I wanted to document my journey as an esthetician for fun. Even more along the road, I realized there was a lot of value in sharing that because there were girls and guys going through esthetician school who didn't necessarily have, you know, awareness of where that could lead them or what they might learn or if it was for them. So as I started connecting more and more with you guys, I realized there is such a need for role models in the industry and an outlet where you can ask literally anything you want. If you follow me on Instagram, you know you can always DM me. I'll put my handle right here. You can always comment on my videos and ask a question or ask if I could film a video that would help you. That's honestly what I'm all about. And my mission is to create a community for us. This isn't about me and, you know, showing myself off. I just want to be an outlet for you guys to talk to each other and never feel alone. That is really what matters to me most. And getting your heartfelt messages that I have in some way changed your life, it means the world to me. So this video is gonna be less technical as far as how to activate your AdSense account. There's so many great logistical videos with people who explain it way better than I ever could. So there's plenty of those kind of videos out there if you're wondering how to physically go through the monetization process. Basically what you need is 4,000 watch hours within the past year, as well as 1,000 subscribers. So I recently hit that mark and was able to monetize my videos, become a YouTube partner, and there's a few other little logistics. Your content has to be, I guess, acceptable to partners. It has to be content that's appropriate and that advertisers feel comfortable with paying for. But I just want to say there's nothing wrong with having that as a goal and feeling proud and excited that you've hit that milestone. If you are a creator, there is so much work and honestly money that goes into filming these videos, and your time is money. Time you're spending on your videos is time that's taking away from taking care of a family, taking care of yourself, maybe being at another job. So I think there's nothing wrong with earning a few pennies for the work you pour into it, as well as the equipment like lighting or cameras or software. Not that any of that is necessary, but it can help. And recently I've been trying to invest in better quality things. And I want to talk about that a little bit more because I know a lot of you are thinking about starting a channel. And I want to tell you, you can start with an iPhone. I'm honestly filming this on my iPhone right now because I prefer, for some reason, how the lighting looks to my Canon camera, which honestly shows literally every pimple and fine line on your face. So sometimes I prefer the iPhone, and if I'm going to be vlogging in public, sometimes I just don't feel comfortable with holding a big camera, not because I'm embarrassed, but I feel like people are always coming up and asking like, oh, are you a vlogger? And maybe poking fun, or it can just kind of be a distraction. So sometimes the iPhone's honestly the best. You don't need to invest in a lot of good lighting. I recently bought a ring light, but if you can find time to film in natural light, that is the best lighting. And as far as editing, you can totally get away with iMovie. I prefer it to Final Cut Pro just because I find it's a little bit more user-friendly in my opinion. There's so many tools you can use to educate yourself. You can even just watch YouTube videos around editing, and that is so helpful. So I just want to tell you, if there is something you want to do, whether it's starting a YouTube channel or an Instagram or a podcast, I really encourage you to do it if that's what you want to do. Don't do it because I do it or you look up to somebody else who does it. I don't think that is the way to win on the internet, but if you want to try it, if you're curious about it, I say go for it. You may fall in love with it, and I've fallen in love with so many parts of YouTube, from filming to coming up with ideas to editing to mostly talking to you guys. I have so many new friends because of YouTube, and now when I message certain people that I've gotten close with, it doesn't feel like I'm like talking to a subscriber. You guys are legit like my friends, and I can't wait to meet you guys. Some of us are talking about like meeting up this summer individually just because you're going to be in my area, and that is going to make my heart so full. So I just want to tell you, if the reason you're not starting a channel or a podcast is because you're worried about what your friends might say, what a few girls at school might say, you know, all the best creators that I look up to talk about times when, you know, they were kind of considered weird in school or whatever. And it's like, look at them now. They're living their best lives, doing exactly what they want to do. So never let a short-term circumstance or anybody else's opinion of you deter you from trying what you want to try. I just really hope you guys go for it because the internet is such an amazing tool. And for me, people have been so much kinder than I could have ever anticipated. And that means so much to me. I was always nervous. I wasn't, you know, whatever. It sounds silly to even say pretty enough or smart enough, interesting enough to have a channel, and I didn't think anyone would really watch consistently. So you guys have blown me away with your kindness. And the type of comments I receive are not just, you know, general comments. You guys really have opened my eyes to the kindness of strangers and shown me just how incredibly sweet people can be, to take the time out of your day to watch my content and then respond. And you guys just being touched on some level by one of my videos shows me like how sensitive and just open to other people's ideas and willingness to be inspired. I think that shows me so much about you guys. So part of this video, I just want to say thank you so much. I mean, this check was not a lot of money. I think it was like a little bit over $100, which is not that much. It's literally gonna pay for my ring light. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for the genuine nature of your comments and for your willingness to talk to me and connect with me and make me feel really, really good. You guys are honestly my world. You are the biggest like source of light and joy in my life, and I wake up and like YouTube and connecting with you guys on Instagram is one of the first things that excites me when I get out of bed. So thank you so much. And yeah, I'm just so amazed by this whole process. I've definitely gone through periods of my life where I'm depressed or just not excited about life, or wake up with kind of like a gray cloud over my head, and YouTube has helped so much, especially as a person who really enjoys their alone time and being solitary and independent. It's been so amazing to have YouTube as kind of an outlet and a built-in friendship group or base that I can rely on. I can literally just film a video in my house and feel less alone because I know I'm connecting to you guys. So thank you so much. And I just want to say you guys are so fully deserving of having everything you want in life. And I know people say all the time that you should love your job and there's no reason to stay in a job you don't love, but I really want to stress that and drive it home because life is so short. And coming from somebody who, you know, had a different career, it was very difficult for me to kind of start over. Like, it was honestly very humbling after I had worked for so many years and gotten some good names on my resume. It was very humbling to kind of start over, go back to school, and you know, start in a new career field where none of my previous experience necessarily mattered. But I want to tell you, it is worth it. Having the opportunity to connect with clients one-on-one at DermaPlus is so fulfilling. And I just want to tell you guys, if you're in a different job, if you don't like where you're at, if you don't wake up excited to go to work, I want to tell you there's so much more out there, and you guys deserve to have absolutely everything you want. You deserve to thrive. You deserve to wake up excited and go to bed excited to wake up for the next day. I didn't really know that was possible. I kind of just thought, you know, a grind was a grind and it was normal to, you know, kind of live for the weekends, and that's just not how it should be. So if you're not fully fulfilled, I really want to encourage you to think about your passions and what you love. You can make a list, and it can be literally as simple as, I like walking my dog. I like making coffee. I like Netflix movies about true crime. I really like makeup. I love skincare. It can be so simple. I think a lot of times the reason people get overwhelmed about having a job that's in line with their passion is they just get so overwhelmed by the big picture, and maybe they're not at that place in their life where something has completely gotten to the point where it lights them up. But I think it can really start with small things. So don't overthink it. Think about just what you genuinely like, and perhaps there's a career you could make out of just really liking something or having a small passion for it. I promise it can really grow. My esthetician career came out of loving to recommend beauty products to my friends and my mom and just talk about them. So, and even a love for just going to Whole Foods and like looking at all the expensive, weird, healthy food. Like, that has sparked a really strong love for sharing things in the wellness industry. So I just want to tell you, no passion is too small, and we have the gift of the internet in 2019, which is such a gift our grandparents and generations before us could never have dreamed of having. They had to work these, you know, 9-to-5 jobs and then go home and take care of their family, and that was kind of it. you know, they might have other dreams, but they weren't necessarily within their realm of possibility. So I want to tell you, I know the internet gets a bad rap, but it is a phenomenal business tool if you use it right. And the right way to do that, I think, is through helping others, having a genuine motivation that is outside of yourself. So that can just be something you kind of think of in terms of applying to your passion and your business or your blog, whatever it is. I think for you to succeed and for anyone to really, really win and for you to feel fulfilled, it has to be based upon helping others on some level. I think that is a big part of why businesses may fail, and I think it is so massively underrated. I want to tell you, you guys deserve to have it all. You deserve to live your passions, and through helping others, I promise you will end up helping yourself. My key takeaways I want you guys to understand when you are starting a business or a blog is, one, based around your passion. When you are passionate, you are interesting. Passionate people are just more interesting. It's just the way it is, because they are authentic, and there is something so compelling and refreshing about an authentic person who's truly speaking their passion. I could just listen to somebody talk about their love for sneakers or gardening. It doesn't matter what it is, but in doing so, you will attract like-minded people. So make sure whatever you're talking about, you truly, truly love. You don't just think you love it, you genuinely get excited by it. Number 2 is to document the journey. And this means you don't have to wait until you get to your final destination to start sharing in your journey. There's so much to be learned by just watching somebody go through something for the first time without being perfect at it. So don't think you have to wait to have your license or reach a certain standard to start sharing in your journey. Start doing it now, and I promise people who are in the same boat will be attracted to it. The third thing I want to stress is the importance of social media. Don't underestimate it. You should find a platform that works for you, that you are compelling on. So that may be a written blog, it may be a podcast, it may be Instagram, whatever it may be. Just find a platform you feel comfortable communicating on, and then post a lot. Share in your vulnerabilities, share in your highs and your lows, and just keep going. Be very, very patient with it. That is the fourth thing. You have to be patient and work super hard. Don't think after a year, if you haven't reached a certain landmark, you should give up. Never give up. Keep going. And I promise the results will come. The last thing I want to stress is the importance of community, and this goes along with the whole theme of social media, but what I want to stress is talking to your subscribers and followers and treating everyone as their own little mini influencer within your community. I don't understand bloggers who have a certain level of following and stop replying to people. There's no excuse, and I think it just shows a lot about the platform. So I think you have to use it to engage with people on a genuine human level. That is the whole point of a community. It's not about showing off, it's about human connection, and I think that is what wins long term. People who may have even a small passionate following, to me, wins out in the long term over a very broad, big picture blogger with a lot of subscribers who's not engaging with people and, you know, doesn't care how our followers are reacting to her posts. So build your community, respond to everyone, and post on as many platforms as you can. Start a Facebook fan page. I think I should do that because I know it can really be a great place for people to connect with you. A lot of people are on Facebook as much as younger generations feel like they are on Instagram. Facebook is still very important. Another really amazing aspect of community is that you are probably connecting with people who share your same excitement about your passion. So that is such a great database to get feedback from and keep an authentic conversation going. So never forget the value of community. And then lastly, monetization. So I guess that's kind of the stage I'm starting to reach now. But once you do reach that point, and I'll let you guys know how it goes if I have any tips from this, don't be afraid to monetize your content. You deserve it. You've probably worked really, really hard. So don't be afraid or ashamed in that. You should celebrate that. And I want you guys to celebrate it with me, because I truly couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm so excited. This is just the beginning of the journey, so I look forward to sharing more with you guys. If there's any video that would help you at all in your career, please comment below. I would love to know. I want to bring you guys the most value possible. I think that is what's really at the heart of it and the key to helping others. So thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.